Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however and whenever it finds you, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And what we like to do for this channel, for those that have not seen these before, visited the channel for the first time now, is get the messages and the energy coming directly from the card, from the image on the card itself, before we go to the book and see what the reading is in the book. So please feel welcome in this space. The only thing you're ever going to hear is love and encouragement and support as we always ask for divine guidance for our individual paths as we're going along, living our most authentic lives, being our most authentic selves, coming from that place of self-love, self-compassion, and self-acceptance. And there's a whole bunch of videos on this channel as well as a million other channels on YouTube that will help you if you're not sure what to do in terms of self-love and self-acceptance and self-compassion. I don't have a whole lot of time for this video to go into that in great detail. But if you are not coming from that place of self-love and self-compassion and self-acceptance, I'm just going to tell you right now, whatever you're manifesting is probably not making you truly happy, right? If we're honest with each other. So for today's card, I think that's the message that I'm getting very strongly is what are we gardening here? We had a card not too long ago, something about a gardener, a careful gardener, or a loving gardener. I can't remember the name of the my own video from not too long ago. But what happens with these readings is when I do them, I'm not connecting myself, my brain. I am asking for divine guidance to channel through me, and so it kind of goes past my brain, and it's very difficult for me to retain all of the information that comes through. So I apologize for seeming a little spacey. It's yeah, you're getting spacey messages. You're getting spacey energy. I think Paul Anka, when he's channeling Bashar, says basically the same thing. I have no idea what I'm saying, which sounds kind of crazy, but you know, channeling is outside of our 3D experience. That's going into the 4D and 5D and beyond when we're actually connecting with our higher selves or spiritual guides, perhaps, the universe, Akashic records. There's a bunch of different names for things that I think is all the same thing, just different aspects. It's like trying to name facets on a diamond. Just not really. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I guess. So anyways, we've been going through the Colette Baron-Reid deck called the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And today's card is card number 21, Field of Dreams. And like I said, I think on that recent card, the Gentle Gardener, we had these fairies and they were sleeping, and there was a angelic ancestral spirit kind of overlooking them and making sure that they were safe and protected. They have come alive. They have come awake. They are in work mode, really, and it doesn't look like they're doing much, but I think they are guarding these eggs for a mom and or dad that are off getting food so that when these guys hatch, the eggs hatch, that they can take care of them. And, you know, maybe just taking a advantage of a little resting spot for the moment. We also see behind them lupins and roses. We know roses are symbolic of love, of devotion, of that eternal connection. And we also know that roses, when we smell roses, I don't know if you know this, but if you're walking along and you smell roses and there is not any rose around in sight, that can mean that an angelic messenger is nearby, right around you somewhere, if you smell roses. So, and I get a sense with these guys, see how the light is coming down from, looks like the moon, maybe behind some clouds, but I think that's Venus to the left of the moon. And Venus, we know, is the planet of love. And I feel like it's this love, this divine love energy that's being kind of channeled through Venus down for these fairies. And I'm also not entirely unconvinced that fairies, at least these particular kinds here that are more like nature sylphs, or nymphs, I guess would be a better term for them, that they're not. I consider them like little cousins of the angels, and I don't know. Maybe Queen Mab would have an issue with that, but they aren't always mischievous. They are, can be, if you treat them with respect, they can be helpful, they can be fun and funny. And that's primarily my relationship with them, is I always treat them with respect. Always. All energy gets my respect. Don't be farting around with stuff that you don't understand. Okay. Treat all energy with respect. Come from that place of self-love where whatever it is you're going to do with that energy is going to be based in love and promoting love. And I think that's what our field of dreams is saying. What are we promoting? What are we growing? What are we nurturing? What are our dreams? What is our vision? Is that what we're working on, or are we getting kind of bogged down in the mud of our day-to-day life? Because we are called to be lotuses, to grow up from that mud, to take it and use it for our benefit, to grow into those beautiful flowers, those perfected flowers. I wanted to talk a little bit about lupins and the spiritual significance of lupins. This is from KathleenCarlson.com website, and it's Catherine and Carlson with K's. Lupin flowers. Lupin flower meaning includes imagination. So there we go. That's the reason why this is in the picture. Imagination, a hunger for life, a positive outlook, and new opportunities. The primary meaning, imagination, derives from the fact that lupins can bring lush growth to areas that are parched or damaged. Just keep in mind, to envision, to imagine a beautiful meadow of lupins in the place of scorched land takes some positive imagination, and that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. So we are being called to connect to our divine wisdom, our higher selves, God, creator, source, whatever name you put on that which cannot be named, cannot be defined. That's what we are needing to be connected to always. What we are invited, and really it depends on what you want to grow, what you want to see coming from your field of dreams. If you're not tending it, if you're not that gentle gardener that's paying attention to what you're actually growing, what you're manifesting, which comes from what you're thinking, your emotions, that's where it starts. So how are you feeling right at this second as you're listening to this video, as you're hearing my voice? Are you feeling happy or sad? Just, let's go very, very basic. Somewhere on that pole of one extreme to the other, that's where you are. Just identify it. That's all. That's all. Nothing else. Just identify. I'm feeling relatively happy today. I'm feeling kind of sad today. Whatever it is. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm excited. Whatever it is. Okay. Just identify it. That's all. That's all. Okay. Whatever it is that we are feeling is going to affect what we're thinking. And as soon as we think something, as soon as it comes into our imagination, it already exists. And it's simply a matter of allowing it to manifest into our 3D reality. So what are you growing? Are you growing a field of weeds? Are you not really paying a whole lot of attention to how you're feeling and what you're thinking? Because if you're not paying attention to those, you're probably not paying a lot of attention to what you're doing and saying. And then we wonder why our lives are such a mess. Well, it'd be like getting in a car and not really paying attention to where you were going. You just put your foot on the gas and let the car drive wherever it wants to. You know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to end up in a ditch or somebody's yard or up a tree, right? Cars can't drive themselves. Lives cannot drive themselves. Not without going into disaster. So let's take a look at the book and find out what the reading says for our card today, card number 21, also reducing down to a 3. the first of the Tesla perfected numbers, and we know 3 is that perfect number of balance, the most balanced shape in geometry, the triangle or pyramid. So this is a very balanced energy. Keep that in mind as well. 21, field of dreams. Your thoughts. Okay, I just have to tell you, before I go farther than the first 2 words of this, I don't look at these in the book before you and I look at them together, before I'm reading them with you right here on this video. I have not looked at this. So if you're hearing my words repeated, it's not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. It just means, you know, that we've connected with what the intention was in the image from the artist itself. So anyways, card number 21, Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging that vast field of pure potential. Talking about the quantum field here. Upright. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. That's exactly it, yes. All right. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. I'm going to read that again. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big. Dream beautiful. Take action and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. So yes, exactly what we were talking about. The gentle gardener, you are the gardener of your life. Whatever your life is doing right now is your field of dreams, so to speak. And we remember that old movie too with Kevin Costner, if you build it, they will come. Build your dream, honey. This is your time. That message cannot be any clearer. Whatever it is, that vision that you keep putting off, that you keep setting aside, it's not the right time, you're not strong enough, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough whatever. You do. You are. You are more than enough. You have always been more than enough. You've got you've got the universe at your disposal. So what are you tending? What are you growing? Bring in that passion, bring in that love for where you are headed. And that's the dream that you want to see happen. That's the field, that's the garden that you want to see grow. So that is our reading for the day. I do hope that that blessed you. Feel free to share in the comments if you feel so inclined, as well as if you're still here, to either like, subscribe to the channel, the video. It does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find these videos and find the channel. So, be blessed. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. I love you. If no one has said that to you recently, you can't say it anymore because I just said it. I love you. Have the most wonderful day. Have the most wonderful life. Let's get it, guys. Namaste and ciao for now.